What is one thing that is not necessary to storytelling, but can help you make a living with it? And in my mind, that is merchandising, or at least merchandisable content in a sense. It's not saying that every story needs merchandise, and indeed some stories stand quite well on their own. But there is something to be said for something that can be iconic in a sense, something that just screams, put me on a lunchbox, a toffee mug, a poster, t-shirt, whatever. And now that can be a character, that can be a symbol or whatever. It's just something that resonates and say, this is part of the story, this I can basically prove my fandom of it. And then that's the thing, you're not marketing just to the general populace who will just buy your story at that point, you're marketing to the fans. And then the fans can want stuff that they want. It may not be what we think will pick up, but it's what they want. And it's important to listen to them. Not just the loudest voice in the fandom, but listen to the fans in general. And sometimes that is observing what they actually buy. Because a lot of people can say they're interested in something, but they may not buy it. And so one of the things you can do to research this is to look in stores. It's like, what characters actually get picked up from stories? Like, what are the action figures left on the shelves? Now, this to be that some action figures are produced more than others. So the multitude left on the shelves for whatever reason, because it's like the main character, so everybody would want one, but they just made too much of it, overestimating a certain character's popularity, whatever. And then you can look at what's flowing over to stores that are almost aftermarket. And then what is like the general gist of what people are marketing to? Like, are they marketing the latest and greatest, or are they marketing something classic and even referencing classic only material? I was seeing that with some of the Stitch content that's out, is that they're referencing someone from the animated series rather than the new movie. And again, another thing to think of is that we all have like that prequel dread that just sticks out in our mind. But most of the time, most merchandise is going to be Anakin and Obi-Wan. So it's just something to really consider in a sense, where it's like, what is popular and what actually sits out and what do people want in a sense. And it may not necessarily always be what we want specifically, but it's good to be aware of both the popular and the niche in merchandising at least. But these are just my thoughts on this. Why not let me know what you think in the comments below.